Hi friends, here we have one shloka from Mahabharata which says that we should not use harsh words. We may, in fact, hurt a man physically, but then we should not use harsh words. Of course, both should not be done, but here it says harsh words cause more damage, long lasting damage than even a physical hurt. So that is what it says. Let us read the shloka. I will explain the context of the shloka. Karni nalika narachan nirharanti sharirataha vakshilyastu na nirhantum shakyo hrudishayo hisaha. So this is from Mahabharata, as I said, from the same passage, from the same famous passage in which one wise minister called Vidura, he gives counsel to the blind king Dhritarashtra. So it is from that context. So there he is saying, suppose he is contrasting two things. That is, suppose there is a soldier, he goes to war, and then he receives some blows, and then he receives some injuries from arrow, etc. And then there's some arrow gets stuck somewhere, and then that arrow can be removed, and then some sort of medicine can be rubbed, and then after some time it is forgotten. So then, and in fact it becomes a matter of pride. So that warrior, he says, yes, I have see all my body, there are so many arrow marks, there are so many injuries on my body, I am such a great soldier. In fact, Arjuna, if you see the description of Arjuna in Mahabharata, all his hands, they were so rough because of the bowstring. The bowstring used to hit this particular portion. It was supposed to be so rough. So that particular description. So the more rough your body is, the more valorous you are. So that it becomes a matter of pride. But suppose somebody hurts you, in the sense that somebody insults you, somebody demeans you, somebody puts some sort of blame on you, somebody does some sort of insulting thing to you, that will be remembered for a long, long time. So that is the contrast here, where you receive an injury in some normal manner, not somebody who is also insulting and who is also causing hurt. We are talking about a case where a person receives some injury in a different context, not associated with any insult. Suppose in a war, as in a war. So that sort of thing, after some after administration of medicine, etc., it is forgotten. But then this sort of vakshalya, this sort of harsh word which goes and pierces his heart. So that is what this shloka says. I will explain the shloka. Karni nalika narachan. So these are the poet is describing different types of arrows. Karni means a sort of hooked arrow. Karna means ear. Karni is a sort of hooked arrow which strikes, and then if you want to pull out, it causes more damage. So it is a sort of hooked, a particular type of arrow. Then nalika is a type of dart, a smaller arrow. Naracha is another type of arrow. We do not know what type of arrows were there in olden days. So karni nalika narachan nirharanti shariratah. They can be pulled out from the bodies. They can be pulled out, and then the medicine can be given, and then everything is over. A person will be revived totally, fully. But then vakshalyastu, vakshalya. Vak means what? Vak means speech. Speech, what type of speech here? Some hurting speech, some insulting speech, certain insulting words, certain demeaning words. So those things, they pierce like a shalya, like a spear. The other one was only an arrow. But this vak is a more powerful thing. It is somewhat like a spear. Spear is a much bigger thing, isn't it? So this bigger thing, it goes and it gets lodged in the heart. Vakshilyastu na nirhantum shakyaha. It cannot be taken out. It is hrudishayaha. It is there lying deep-seated in the heart. Deep-seated means hrudishayaha. Shaya means what? Taking just there only. Shete means, of course, it is used in the sense of sleeping also. It is sleeping there means it is there sleeping, and it can wake up any time, and it always wakes up. It always wakes up and it causes you more hurt. Every time you recall it, then you feel bad. Every time you recall some insult heaped on you by somebody, you feel bad. So that is how we are not supposed to use bad words. So that is the point here. Because a pungent word, it pierces more because it keeps on lingering in the mind. In the mind, in the sense we use both the words mind and heart almost synonymously. So that is how he says hrudishayaha. So he says it is so deeply lodged in the heart that it can't be pulled out. So we are not supposed to use harsh words. It does not mean that we can beat them. It doesn't mean that. He is only making a comparison between a physical injury and an injury to your ego. So the injury to ego is more painful than a physical injury which is accidentally caused. Suppose a boy is there, suppose you just fall somewhere and then you break your hand or you get some bruises or something like that. So this is another way of explaining. A normal injury, not associated with insult. So we are not supposed to use such harsh words. So that is the message here. We will repeat the shloka. Karni nalika narachan nirharanti sharirataha vakshilyastu na nirhantum shakyo hrudishayo hisaha. Fine.